Memorial Day 2024. Welcome to Community News. My name is Paul.
And my name is Sasha.
Hello there, Sasha. How are you today?
I am doing well today, Paul. How are you?
I am wonderful. It's been a long time since I've spoken to you, since I've seen you. We took a couple weeks off, but it is so great to see your face again. I'm so happy to see it right before Memorial Day, which you know I hate because everybody comes out of their houses and bothers me.
It's great to see your face, too. I like to always touch it in the computer, like as if I'm squishing it. As far as Memorial Day coming up, you know I told in a former show how Memorial Day always makes me feel young and remembering the time where my friends and I met the guys on the ice cream truck that were seniors and we were 8th graders, and we got on the ice cream truck with them, which led to a summer of romance between 13 and 14-year-olds and let's hope 17-year-olds.
Wow. That is amazing. I love that story. That's why I love Memorial Day. You know, I said I didn't like it, but I like it because I get to hear that story again, which is always one of my favorite pre-summer stories.
Well, it's funny that here I am 5 decades into life, or maybe you say 6. I don't know. I'd have to ask my mathematician son. But it's funny that Memorial Day still makes me think of that Memorial Day where I was 13 years old.
Right. Not what it actually is intended for, which is big sales on everything going on in town, right? I mean, isn't that the purpose of Memorial Day, or have I got it wrong?
Memorial Day makes me nuts when everyone starts putting up, it's like everyone just needs attention. So they just put up anybody in their family that ever served, and you're like, oh, did they die while they were over there? Because I just saw, like, last week, weren't you celebrating their 87th birthday with, like, Carvel cake? So it does make me nuts that people conflate the two. And every once in a while now, I've learned to just be quiet on Facebook and not tell people, not try to educate the world with my knowledge.
That is the most unbelievable thing we're going to hear this year on Community News, that you have been not going on Facebook as much and opining your opinions.
I'm not saying I'm not going on. I go on, but I really hold back trying to educate the ignorant populace. And in the past, I would sometimes point out, gentle reminder, Memorial Day is for people that died in action. And then people would actually get, like, this would be their answer. Well, I care so much about service people that I want to honor them twice a year. Like, they make it like, oh, I knew that, but I just want to honor them as much as possible. And the other problem with that, I had a few back and forths back in the day, back in my glory days, where I would say, but you know what? If you even ask a vet, a living vet, they don't want you honoring them on Memorial Day because they have respect for their fellow brethren vets that died. Like, they don't want to be honored on Memorial Day. Like, they're alive. So people are just crazy. It's a
topsy-turvy world out there. What can I say?
It sure is.
So it is Memorial Day this weekend. Lots of stuff going on in town. Sasha, are you going to be on an ice cream truck giving out ice cream just to commemorate your youth, or are you just going to be walking around going to all the street fairs? There's a street fair on Main Street. There's a street fair down by the beach. There is a street fair on a street that has Elm Street, which has no meaning whatsoever. Just town people just decided to have a street fair there also. So it's three street fairs going on this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Lots of crap being sold. I'm sure you'll all be out there. Lots and lots of fun for those who like it.
I wasn't even thinking next weekend's Memorial Day until we got on and you told me that. Like, that's where my mind is with life, that I know the date next weekend, but I wasn't thinking it's Memorial Day. So now I'm like, oh, I guess I should make some Memorial Day-ish plans. So maybe I'll find a good Memorial Day parade to take the kids to, so they can be reminded to honor dead servicemen and women, because that's important.
Right. That's Monday in town, by the way. The parade is Monday.
It's on Monday.
Correct. Starting at 9 a.m. You think you can make it at 9 a.m.?
That's tough for me, but, I have got to go to bed earlier because I told you I have a little job this summer we won't discuss. I got to start getting up early. So maybe I'll practice on Sunday night. Also, I will go to one of the art fairs. Not that I can buy any art because I've now maxed out every wall to the point that my 17-year-old literally says, Mom, don't buy any more art. We don't need any more art. Like when your 17-year-old's telling you that, it's probably something you need to take note of. So I won't buy art, but I'll go just to look.
You'll be a looker, a look-seer, a looky-loo. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
What are the odds? I'm going to check on FanDuel or one of the websites that you actually are going to buy something, because I'm sure I want to put some money on that.
I've been giving away so much just so that I could put up the new things that I did buy. No, every day I give away items on Buy Nothing. But I need to. I'm not in a purchasing. I have to keep purging.
I'm going to be taking that bet anyway, that something will catch your eye and you will not be able to resist.
Things will catch my eye for sure. I'm only in a mode of buying things when it's a gift for someone else at this point.
Okay, well, whether or not it's a gift or not, I project you will be purchasing something at one of the 50,000 street fairs that are going on this weekend in Townport.
No, there will be some fabulous, neat kind of mixed media art that I'm gonna want, but I'm gonna just have to use all my best discipline and not buy.
The odds at FanDuel have now gone down to 2-1 whether or not Sasha will be buying something. Anyway, don't forget also a couple of other announcements. The clerk's office 2 days a week is now extending their hours up till 7 p.m. So if you have stuff to do at the clerk's office, you now have on Tuesdays and Thursdays up until 7 p.m. to do it. Other days it of course closes at 4:30.
Okay. I mean, I would like to look into what's going on there. Obviously, they've been offered serious double time or time and a half because there's no way out of the kindness of their hearts. These town workers who have the best deal in life, the best health insurance, the retirement package forever, a job with literally no stress, no deadlines, just putzing around. There's no way they're like, hey, I'll do 2.5 more hours for the same pay I get. No way.
I just want to let everybody at the clerk's office know those were the views of Sasha. When I come in and need something, please take care of me. Sasha is the one who said that. I did not say that. I did not endorse that soliloquy just now. So.
Okay. Paul does not endorse it, nor does Community News, but this is Sasha's own view. Come on. All those town jobs are like the best freaking cookie cutter. If I knew when I was 16 or 17, if somebody told me the way life really works, like, don't go after the fun, the glamour, the excitement of being a real journalist in the real world, no job security, blah, blah, blah. Get a town job. You're done at like 4 or 4:30. There is never a rush. You could literally take a week to push a piece of paper through that should have taken, 15 seconds. And you've got perks and you've got health insurance and you've got like 2 months off paid and like a pension for the rest of your life because you basically stood in a boring office and like moved some papers around. And when people come in and even ask you a question, you're allowed to be a total biatch. You're allowed to be snotty. You're allowed to take out all your aggression on the customers. I mean, it's like, who knew? This is a good job. I didn't know that.
Now, let me ask you a question. What are you going to tell to your husband when the town sends you about 30 violations all of a sudden right now after what you've just said? How are you going to rationalize? Are you going to appease him by buying something at the Memorial Day sale and offering it to him and then saying this, or no?
If they do that, I will say, okay, that's a clear-cut case of retaliation.
Perfect. So again, Sasha has been talking about the clerk's office. I have been silent. I just want everybody at the clerk's office to realize that as we go on.
But they're incredibly hard workers over there, right?
Yes. One thing you need to do that you can't get at the clerk's office, you need your fishing license. I'm sure everybody will start fishing now that the weather's getting better. Get your license or you're going to get nailed for a fine if they come out and see you.
I mean, I feel like at this point people only fish for their dating profiles. That they can hold up a big fish.
Would that turn you on, seeing a giant fish, somebody holding you a giant fish, if you were in the dating scene right now, is what I'm saying?
Well, not only does it not turn me on, it makes me think, like, is this some kind of menage a trois bestiality, amphibian bestiality suggestion? Like, is this some weirdo that's into, like, threesomes but with a fish? Because they're so proud of those big giant fish, and you're like, what does that have to do with me dating you? Like
They're-
a big, giant, smelly fish.
They're probably overcompensating for something, or they're trying to engage a woman to say that this is what they might encounter. So you might be right. It might be a three-way. Good
Or
point.
Or they're saying, look, we'll have fresh catch for dinner every night. Either way, I don't want a guy that smells like fish all day long.
All right. So if you're at the clerk's office getting your fishing license, do not see Sasha afterwards because you will smell like fish or tarponist or some other kind of fish. I don't know. Something like that. So stay away. Anyway, so that's it. Memorial Day this weekend. Lots of stuff going on in town. Parade on Monday. Town fairs all over this town this weekend. Go down to the beach. Supposed to be great weather. And that wraps up.
I'd like to add up one thing. Wear your red, white, and blue, but please do not violate the flag code. Don't wear a flag t-shirt. Wear red, white, and blue. Do not wear a hat with a flag. Do not violate the flag code in the guise of being a person that's patriotic.
And on that note, that wraps up this episode of Community News. And as always, my name is Paul.
And as always, my name is Service Person Gratitude Sasha.
Thank you, Service Person Gratitude Sasha. I will see you again next Tuesday.
I will see you next Tuesday, Paul. And we love you, community.
Take care.
Except for the ones with the big fish and the people who violate the flag code and the people who confuse the dead vets with the living dead vets.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.